guard is? Jack.
It's like something you say in your head, that kind of makes the situation funny, so you don't like get all, give me back my pencil or something.
So we don't get angry, right? So everybody, we're going to go around the room. I want everyone to give me an example of an anger guard. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to identify what our weaknesses are, right? What makes us angry? If someone grabs your pencil, does that make you angry? Or if someone just takes something without asking, right? And our anger guard that we can say is Mr. takes my pencil all the time. That gives me a way to prevent myself from getting angry, and I can practice my what?
Do it.
Everybody. Very good. Okay? So, Haley, anger guard. Very good. Sarah.
When somebody steals your special, let's say your clothes are ugly, and you could say sorry, but
Your favorite truly is that, right? That's in your head, right? And Linus. Something that makes you angry. If people don't play with you, does it make you angry? You don't know? Okay, I'm going to come back to you. Jack.
well, if somebody's got any nuts, sort of, you can say something like, wow, very creative, wildness or dumbness or something, for example.
Okay, we don't want to escalate the situation, so we're not going to call them dumb, right? We're using this in our own heads. What's a better word than dumb that we can use?
Wildness.
Wildness. Here's Mr. Wildness. Here comes Mr. Wildness. Right? That would be a better one. Okay, so anger guards. Okay, so that was 2 weeks ago. So we use anger guards to keep our everybody. Very good. And wu wei is what? Derek. Staying calm. Very good. We can think and react better when we're calm, not when we're angry, right?
Yes, teacher!
Very good. So last week we went over word blocks. Okay? What was the first word block we went over? Sarah.
When somebody calls you stupid, you could say, hey, here's Mr. Stupid caller.
That would be a word block. Or sorry, an anger guard. Luke.
Like, if someone calls you dumb, you could call, oh, last week, thank you, because last week everyone said that.
Very good. That's a perfect one. Everyone give Luke a round of applause. Okay? So that's a humorous word block. Haley.
So if someone calls you stupid, you could say, oh, my mom calls me stupid at home.
Very good, right? Because her mom doesn't call her stupid at home. But this is a way to diffuse the situation and move on. Okay? We're going to move on from right now. So everyone hands down, hands on your knees. Okay? So that's what we went over last week. This week, we're going to go over the apologetic word block. Okay? So what we're going to first do is acknowledge that the person is angry, right? Because sometimes we do things and people are going to get angry. Has anyone ever forgotten to clean their room and their parents got angry with them? Everybody probably at one point has forgotten to clean their room, right? And their parents, right? So we want to acknowledge the situation first, right? Acknowledge and take responsibility for it. Okay? So we also want to put ourselves in their shoes, right? We understand why they're angry, right? Because we didn't clean our room, right? So we're all going to make mistakes now and again. Right?
Yes, teacher!
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apologize, right? We're going to acknowledge and then apologize. So I'm really sorry that you're angry at me right now, okay? But if you give me some time, I will be able to clean my room now and get that done like I promised. Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, teacher!
Okay, so what would be, so there's also another way we can react to that. I could get angry and be like, I don't want to clean my room. Right?
Yes, teacher!
But does that help the situation?
No, teacher!
Okay. So, lift your hands, please. example, if I were to meet a friend after school and they stood me up, right? They just didn't show up. That would make me angry, you know? So I would look at my friend and I would say, where'd you go? We were supposed to meet after school and you weren't there. Who can give me an example of a good apologetic word block, okay, to help diffuse the situation? Sarah.
Sorry, but I was out. Give me a little time because I didn't finish my homework on time.
Okay, so that's good. You address, and we want to add two things to that. We want to add, I can see you're angry, right? We can acknowledge that they're angry. You apologize,
Like
right?
the word block?
This is an apologetic word block, okay? So we identify that they're angry, we apologize, and then what? We have to be able to move on as well, right? I'm sorry, next time I will call you and let you know that I can't make it, okay? And then we can move on and still be friends and do what we want to do, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so what's the first thing we do in an apologetic word block? Haley.
Apologize.
No. Sarah.
You say,
That's the second.
you realize that they're like angry.
Yes, we're going to acknowledge that they're angry. Okay? Then we're going to, Haley, what's the next thing? You just said it. We're going to apologize. Okay? And then the last part of that, what are we going to do? Luke.
We are gonna. I forgot.
Anybody else listening? Jack. What is the last thing we're going to do? We're going to acknowledge that they're upset. We're going to apologize, and then we're going to
Explain what happened, or either tell them that next time I will blah blah blah.
we're going to offer a solution, right?
Yes, you can.
Very good.